Hello, and welcome to our very first episode of Big Motors Radio, a Simons Trucking production. My name is Abby. I am the employment specialist here at Simons Trucking, and today I am joined by
Lexi. I oversee all things safety and employee relations. So today we are going to kick it off by talking a little bit about our history and really where we're at today and where we're going. And our special guest will be RJ Simon.
Family owned and operated since the beginning in 1946, Simons Trucking may have grown significantly throughout the years, but our values have stayed the same. The late Roger Simon took over Simons Trucking in 1970 at the age of 18 and added van and fertilizer trailers to his fleet. By 1996, the fleet had doubled in size, and he didn't stop there. By the early 2000s, Roger added a temperature-controlled building for cross-docking, on-site scale and maintenance facility, which enabled us to keep our equipment in top-notch condition here in our yard. From a 2-truck operation hauling bag feed throughout the tri-state area to the 115-truck facility you see today, Simons Trucking still prides itself on being a family-oriented company that provides professional service to our customers.
All right, welcome back. This is RJ Simon. Thank you for being with us today.
No problem.
What we want to start with is just tell us about yourself a little bit, and we'll kick it off.
My name is RJ Simon, obviously. I'm vice president here at Simons Trucking, and I guess that's my title. And I like trucking, I guess.
How do we want to kick this off, Abby? What do you think?
One thing that I really think sets us apart from other companies is a change that started back in the 2020-ish era with the types of trucks that we run. So, RJ, can you explain the reasons or the thought process behind that change?
Yeah, so I've been driving truck, since I was a young boy. I started driving around a lot here, and then when I turned 18, the day I turned 18, I got my CDL and I went trucking. And one thing that I always loved is cool trucks, and we've kind of always had awesome equipment, I can say that, but it's mostly always been a Freightliner. It always has been a Freightliner or International of that era. And I just told myself one day, is like, you know what, we need to make a change. I want to go to kind of more of the world calls it an owner-operator spec, and I want to take this to just having big hoods and lots of stainless and chrome, and just set us apart from other fleets. Not a lot of fleets our size are doing that. Most of them are worried about fuel economy and everything, which we love fuel economy, but unfortunately we hurt ourselves in 2020 and bought a lot of big trucks, and but in my opinion, it's worth it because, the only thing left cool in trucking is a cool truck. I mean, there's no, it's not the way it used to be even when I started, when I used to ride around with my dad. It used to be stop at a restaurant in the morning or lunchtime and you'd see your fellow truckers all talking there in the evening. Those days are kind of done. There's really nothing like that. It's all fast food. It's having a cool truck is an important thing, and that's one thing I'll say. Yeah, we still have our Cascadias. We have drivers that love them. We still have our Coronados. I think they're great trucks. One thing I'll say is I don't own a piece of junk. Everything we own is a mechanically sound, nice piece. I mean, if it's leaking air on the door, it's because somebody didn't tell me. I mean, I'm fussy. I don't like rattles. It's because we weren't told about it. And that's one thing that, just pride ourselves on, is just having that, going above and beyond for the driver to make the comfort. And, you might come to work for me and you might drive a Coronado or a Cascadia or something. Normally you're not going to get into a 389 Peterbilt right away. And that's doesn't mean you're not a good driver. That just means, unfortunately, we've been lied to. You might have been lied to, you say, by a company. We've been lied to by a driver who's told me, I've drove this truck and I'm the greatest, and come to find out you maybe aren't. So sometimes you just got to earn the same respect that I want. I want to earn your respect, and I want you to earn mine. So you might drive a truck that's, maybe not a show truck or a fancy truck right away, but then you get moved into that as you show us that respect and show us that you deserve it, and that doesn't always mean, that just means taking care of things.
Right.
If I walk out and I get in your truck and it's filthy inside, it's just a buzzkill for me because, number one thing my dad always taught me when I was a kid is, the DOT opens your door, do an inspection, and you got pop bottles and trash and dirt all over. The first thing they're going to be like is, well, how is this guy's paperwork update? So.
Here at Simon's Trucking, all of our trucks are 2020 and newer, and we pride ourselves on having some of the best equipment on the road today. Interested in working for us? Call Simon's today at 888-676-1525 or visit simonstrucking.com.
The equipment is second to none, honestly, and even beyond the equipment, the amenities that we offer here. So we do in-house maintenance. We have a really cool wash bay, scale house, fueling. You name it, we have it, and I think that speaks volumes as far as the equipment goes too, because they have so much.
Well, we don't have a scale house. Come on.
Not a scale house.
We
Sorry,
we have a
scale house.
There's not somebody like staffed in a house out there.
It's not a cat scale by no means, but we have that
It's
ability.
It's better than a cat scale because it's got your digital readout right there. A lot of companies you have to drive to a cat scale to get your weights before to know you're legal when you leave your yard. Say load's preload over here, you leave. You're good before you roll out of the yard, and that's huge because your fuel's here. Sometimes maybe you won't if it's a heavy load, which we don't get a lot of really heavy ones, but if it is, hey, I'm not going to fuel up full, I'm going to leave it down a little bit. I have a scale right here, you can tell that. Absolutely. And our wash bays are second to none. We take care of the outsides. We just finished a fully automated wash. It's really cool. We got to do some videos of that eventually here. We'll get that out there, but it's a neat deal. Everything we have, our shop, second to none. Driver just pulled in now. We have inverters, but he wanted a bigger inverter put in. He just pulled in, and I pushed it right to the front of the shop. He's getting right in to get it done. As he rolls through. There's so many things we offer that other companies don't. We got our pay structure, I feel like is great. Our average driver's making, between 85 and 90,000 a year. Mm-hmm. And that's on average. We have drivers well over 100.
Absolutely.
It's all about your work ethic too. You got to be willing to work, and we're proud of what we built here. It's been a great, it's a great run. We love doing it. I love trucking, love everything about it. I'm not a huge podcast guy, but trucking's cool. It's fun to me. I love, if I had my way, I'd drive every day, but they won't let me get out of the office or out of the shop or whatever. I'm too busy, or I might speed a little bit.
You're listening to Big Motors Radio, presented by Simon's Trucking.
Coming back off of that, the pay structure in a way, we also have a really cool safety program. Is there anything that really kind of pops to you that why you like the safety program so much? I know that's kind of my forte in a way, but you speaking to it,
I enjoy the safety side of it. We have a great team here in our safety, and that's the biggest thing I'll say is just it works well if you respect our safety side, and they'll respect you. And as far as building our safety bonus is, I feel second to none. It's a real cool deal that, it's just, we don't have to do, but we chose to do it because we wanted our drivers to buy into safety, and it's really helped us leaps and bounds over what we were. I think there's always room for growth and room for change, but we just need good people, good drivers. We have, our turnover is, I'd say, probably one of the lowest in the industry. And, most drivers come here, they stay here. Yep. And if they do leave here, they usually come back shortly. But it seems like.
Yeah. What is our turnover?
Our retention rate right now is 89%, which means currently we have less than 13% turnover. And that is, like you said, it's very low for this industry. And those that do leave tend to come back after a few months, potentially. Sometimes they want to come back after a year or two. Something I get a lot, when we're talking to potential drivers on the phone is, I saw one of your drivers at a fuel island, but he must be an owner-operator, or I don't believe that you pay your drivers, or that you paid out over $600,000 in safety bonuses last year. It's just really a testament to the company and where you want to take it and what we are doing, in this industry, which is by far leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of these other companies. Like where do you see Simon's going in the rest of 2024?
I mean, as far as, what's coming, the whole industry is struggling, the whole, as a whole, it's the rates are down. I don't think customers are keeping as much inventory as they used to because of interest rates are up. They're not wanting to sit on, millions of dollars worth of inventory in their warehouse. They order as they need it, which then affects, them extra loads sometimes. We are doing great. We've got a great customer base. We have loads here. We have freight. But in the same breath is there's a lot of, I feel in the industry, not so much with us, but when I do get a driver that call in, that there's too much negativity towards, well, I'm not going here. I'm not going to do this. And all I'm saying to that is, like, coming in with that attitude usually doesn't sit well with us because, in my opinion, it's if you're not willing to change with us and maybe go to a different location that you maybe we don't run any New York City. We don't run anything like that. We have ran Canada before, but we really don't at this time. I mean, we're in the 48, 48 states, we're not, we're not doing crazy things. We run West, but we don't run California, 20 guys a week or nothing like that. We do run some West stuff, but it's a roller coaster with rates. And, it's frustrating for me to hear sometimes, like, a new guy maybe potentially has tons of tenure and he's been, driving his whole life and he wants to call and be like, well, I don't go east of the Mississippi River. Well, then,
that's okay, but it won't work for us.
Yeah,
like, really.
If that's where you want to be, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, in the world we're in right now, like, I think that's pretty the word I'm looking for, but it's hard to do. I mean, rates are bad. I mean, it's the worst I've seen in a while, and we're not changing our pay structure. We're keeping it up. We're keeping where we're doing it. I mean, it's we're sticking to everything we're making in this business. There's 4 owners in the company, and me, my brother, my 2 sisters. We're all sticking what we have back into this. There's 13 new Wilson trailers that are just getting off the line. There's 10 hoppers, 3 belt trailers that are just one of the guys going to get the first one tomorrow. And there's 8 new tankers coming in. I mean, we've had new vans come in already this year. We've had new trucks, obviously. We've gotten a lot of 389 Pete's this year. We've bought them, I think. I don't even know how many Peterbilts, but lots of Peterbilts.
Are you a safe and professional CDL driver looking for a change? With top-notch equipment, competitive pay and benefits, could Simon's Trucking be the right fit for you? Family owned and operated since 1946, you can see what Simon's has to offer at simonstrucking.com.
It's just hard to keep everyone happy.
I think a lot of people feel that way. I mean, right now you got the boomers kind of retiring and the millennials are in there. Now you got Gen Z coming in, and a lot of people have different ethics and kind of wants and needs. And as far as, the recruiting side of things, I mean, our needs are over the road right now. Right. And
flexibility and being a team player is huge. Like you had said about where people want to go. And if you're at least open and willing to try things, that I think goes a long way.
I think the biggest thing for our business is honesty. And
Absolutely.
there's a lot of, I can't stress honesty enough. There's a lot of people that come to a job and will tell you everything you want to hear right away. As far as I'm saying a driver, so to speak, will tell you how great they are, how much they love everything we're doing. And then 2 weeks into it, leave because they're mad because something very silly. They got a black shirt given to them and they wanted a blue shirt.
We communicate too much.
There's one thing about it. We talk. We try to make sure that our driver's happy, stuff like that. But the biggest thing I can just say is be honest. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you don't want. If you do a load to Baltimore and you don't want to do it ever again, say something to us. There's a chance maybe you won't have to do it again if you don't like it. If we have other lanes, I mean, if that's all we were to have, sorry, speak to your fleet manager, your team member, and get it out there. Don't let it boil into a problem. And I think that's where it goes back to just people don't want to be honest with themselves and but they don't have a problem telling their fellow driver or somebody like that. But like I said, that's the 13%. I would say I would call it. I mean, that's those.
That's fair. Yeah,
that's those 13% of people that are like that, and the rest of them. I mean, I'd say we got a lot of guys that are here we got a lot of that have retired here. We have a lot that I think are looking to retire here.
You're listening to Big Motors Radio, presented by Simon's Trucking.
I got a great staff. The people that work here in our office are great people. They've been in the business. Some of them are family. They might be related. Some of them are, cousins, whatever. It just all, it's everything is. We're trying to be a family. It's a family-owned and operated business. It still is, and that's the way we want to keep it. We try to treat you like family. We try to, but we just want the same respect back. Treat us like family too. You're not going to yell at you're not going to yell at somebody for a silly thing in your family. Don't do it at work. And just a great staff. I mean, from our shop help to our office, fleet managers, safety, recruiting, billing, payroll, everybody is we're all here as a team, and we couldn't do it. If we had to do it by ourselves, it wouldn't work. Our company has just grown, and we're not growing the wrong way. We're growing with good drivers. We'll look at any applicant. You got to have your right qualifications to come work here.
Right.
And your qualifications, that's where I was looking for. If you've had 20 jobs in the past 6 months, we're probably, it's one of our requirements. Just because we want you to come here and stay here. The whole goal with hiring someone for Simon's is we want you to retire here. That's why we have retirement, 401k, we do a 401k match, that's why we do that things, offer health insurance. It's not just a mileage paid job, we also offer those benefits,
And Abby is, our recruiter here. She is completely honest to a fault. I know some people in the past have been burned and they call somebody and it's like, wow, this could be too good to be true. Or, frankly, she might just say, you know what? I wish this could work, but I don't think it's going to work, and this is why. So she's transparent to a fault, and that's what I love about this whole setup, and that's why we're talking about honesty and communication, because we're going to give that to you right away.
100%.
You should just call somebody quick.
You want to?
I think we should bring.
Who should we call?
I don't know. Let's see who I can.
Oh boy.
Hi, Chicky. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Simon. I am doing very well.
Yeah, we got you. We got you on a podcast here. We're doing here Simon's Trucking podcast. We'd just like to tell. I'd like you just to give your 2 cents on how much you love Simon's Trucking.
What?
Oh, this isn't a joke.
Yeah, I got Lexi and Abby. Lexi and Abby are right next to me. We're doing a podcast, and we'd just like to know how much you love Simon's Trucking, because right now you're just ready. Your truck's ready. What kind of truck are you moving into? A new what?
I am moving into a good used truck.
Yeah, but you don't even know the number? You don't know what?
Quit giving me crap.
We're serious here, Dennis.
Yes. Dennis, and you're calling me Dennis. Now I really know you're full of it.
Me and Chicky are good friends, everyone, and like all my drivers,
Simon's is the best thing since canned beer.
He loves Chicky likes canned beer, and he but he doesn't like black velvet. He hates that.
Yeah.
But no, Chicky, do you think that if you were going to say who's your favorite, me, Brandon, Justin, or Joe, who's your favorite?
But you, Brandon, Justin, or Joe?
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go with Melissa.
Yeah. No, seriously.
She's always super nice, and she waves. And
I didn't even give you that as an option.
Oh, okay.
But no, seriously. But hey, who do you think would win a foot race, you or Drip?
Whatever. Yeah, drip.
Okay. What about between you and Speed?
Oh, I got speed.
Okay. Okay. So, are you excited about your new 389 that you're going to move into?
I kind of had tears in my eyes a little bit this week because I realized that I ain't going to be in this truck very much longer.
Well, I didn't know if the Peterbilt's probably too shiny for you from your Freightliner, ain't it?
I heard. I've been hearing enough stories about it that it's kind of scary.
Yeah. But hey, what's your favorite thing to haul for Simons? You probably enjoy your chemical fleet the best?
Yeah. Now I know you're really giving it to me.
Who do you think could win a foot race between me, Wendy, and Susan? And remember, you've seen me run along the track. I can run. It's only a 300-yard dash. 300 feet.
300. Oh, I would give you that 300 feet. You are pretty damn fast at 300 feet.
Yeah, so I'd win, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
Like by how much you think I'd gap them?
Like how much you would gas for air?
No, gap 'em. No. How much you think I'd gap them by? Like win? How much you think I could win by?
Probably a leg or two.
Oh, at least, yeah. Wait, big time, yeah. And then I'd even do it with my cowboy boots on. They'd have tennis shoes.
Oh, Jesus.
But hey, who do you think's faster, Abbey or Lexi? Who could win in the foot race?
Oh,
I'm going to say Abby.
probably.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's taller.
She's kind of klutzy. She's a Murfeld originally, so.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right, Chicky. Hey, it was nice talking to you, and I hope you have a great day. Maybe we'll see you when you get back here. Maybe run that truck through that automatic car wash. Truck wash. I seen it. It's kind of dirty.
It is kind of. Was this for real?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is for
100%.
real. Yeah, you're being live recorded. This is on the internet, and it's going to be a big deal. And you're probably going to be famous. We'll probably put a picture of your face up here on the big screen, and just so everyone can see you smile and look cute.
Oh, hang on. I'll send you the picture quick. If you're
Well,
gonna
no, make sure you're parked. We don't need anything too crazy. So I have the picture. It's you with an umbrella. I got it. We're good.
Yeah, I'm outside the gate here at East Dubuque. Gonna check in.
All right, gotta go. I got that umbrella picture of you. That's the one we'll use.
Don't you dare.
See you, Chicky.
Bye, Chicky.
Oh,
how you
that's
doing?
great.
Are you busy at the moment? I got you live on Simon's Trucking Big Motors podcast here, me and Abby and Lexi, and just wanting to touch base here with you.
I'm gonna put you on speaker. So hey, Chicky, I talked to Chicky before this. He was our last caller, and he said that he would beat you in a foot race if it was only 60 feet. He's faster than you. Do you think he's faster than you on foot in 60 foot?
Well, that depends what's at the other end of 60 foot.
Well, for you it'd be a fishing boat. For him it'd be a bottle of black velvet.
Yeah, it could go either way. I mean, he really does like his black velvet.
All right. And then what would you say? What would you say though in a foot race between me, Susan, and Wendy? Who would be faster? It's only 300-foot long race.
Definitely RJ Simon because he don't like to lose at anything.
That's what's your favorite thing about Simons?
My favorite thing is the different things we get to do, and we drive nice equipment, and we get treated very, very well. And RJ Simon's an all right guy sometimes.
Who would you rather have dispatch you? Me, Wendy, or David? Just for the day.
Just for the day?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I would definitely have to say Wendy.
Oh, you are such a butt kisser. But hey, just so you know, Chicky picked me, so clean your truck out when you get back, and he's gonna get he's gonna get your new one.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't pick me.
Well, you don't want
I'm
to
just
have a
kidding.
lawyer working for you.
No, you're right. I'm just kidding with you. Hey, we'll see you later. So I hope you have a great day, sir.
Yeah, you as well.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Pleasure.
Hey, one more thing. Between Lexi and Abby, who's faster? Who would win a foot race?
Faster?
Yeah, who would win in a foot
Lexi
race?
and Abby?
Yeah, who would win in a foot race?
Who would win in a foot race? I guess I don't really know. I'd have to see them race.
That's not a very good answer. You're a terrible answer. But hey, it works. But
Well, Lexi's on the phone, right? So Lexi would win.
And Abby.
I'm here too.
Oh, Abby's here too. Oh, yeah. They both win.
Oh boy, you are a butt kisser. All right. Hey, thanks for talking to us. Have a good day.
Yeah, you as well.
Thanks so much for joining us today on our very first episode of Big Motors Radio. Again, this is a Simons Trucking production. Lexi, what are we going to be talking about next time? We will be talking about truck parking and fuel efficiencies. I know everyone out there can struggle with this or has questions or frustrations with it, so it'll be interesting to talk about. Awesome. So make sure you like and subscribe to our page so that every time we do post, you get a notification. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day. Thank you.